This is Clarity with Clearwatervibrations. How are you guys doing? Okay, let's see what's going on with your energy. Let's first clear it up. You guys know how it goes. If you've been with me for at least a month, I'm very new here. I'm Clarity, by the way. I'm a psychic. I'm clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairaliens. I've been gifted since I was about 9 years old. I've successfully ran for my gifts for years because honestly they freaked me out. And I just, didn't grow up in that sort of environment. Though later I found out that it definitely ran in the family. And my brother, he was about 22 when he was hit by a car this January, and he named this channel for me and he said, do it. And I felt since he, checked out from this realm to the higher one, I felt in honor of him, this is something I actually have to do. And ever since I've started a little while ago, I've been so incredibly happy, just being a voice and, helping those in need of, answers or direction or guidance. It just makes me feel very happy and I feel very at home here. So join my family. I would love to have you if you like the vibes here and, you feel the healing energy that I'm constantly giving off, then, stay put. I love you guys so much, and I'm going to dive into your reading, into your energy, okay, Aries? All right, let's clear it up. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, God, you're welcome in my presence to help calibrate the cards for Aries. Archangel Gabriel, Michael, and Raphael, you're welcome for clear messages, healing, and protection. Thank you so much for being here with me. Let's get started. Aries, also I have a 6-month-old baby, and he likes to chime in from time to time. So you hear itty bitty baby in the background, and I'm cutting all the time. It's because of him. He really likes the attention of his mama, okay? But I'm gonna get started. Hopefully he acts chill. So when I was diving into your energy, I heard what's yours is mine. So I was picking up an energy of being very giving to people who maybe they aren't reciprocating the same energy. Maybe they're there to take more from you than they're actually giving. Yeah, that's all I think I got from you all, Aries. I usually have a channel message, but not this particular time. I'm gonna go ahead and start with some oracle cards here. This is, if anybody's interested, the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck by John Holland. I have to remember to actually do that. I forgot people are actually interested in that. All right, woo! Just straight away, yeah, okay. Straight away, they come out straight away for you, Aries. What's going on? We got moving on. That's what I felt, a heavy decluttering. One second. That was the energy I was picking up. You are moving on. There was somebody who was taking, and not giving equally like you were. You found yourself having to rebuild yourself, your heart space, this hurt, having to move forward from this person who wasn't, giving you what you knew that you deserved, Aries, for the Aries I'm reading for. Okay, what else do we have for my Aries, Holy Spirit? What else do we have for my Aries, please? What else do we have for my Aries? One card, please. Yeah, there was something you found out. Like, yeah, you'd always call this person and they didn't answer the phone with the reach out in reverse. This person never called, they never reached out. Like, they were always MIA until they wanted something from you, whether it was attention, whether it was to feel good about themselves, whether it was money or favor, something, advice. They'd always call you when they needed you, but when you needed them for something and you wanted, that reciprocated, they just weren't there to give that to you. That sucks, I've been there. It's not a fun energy to be in. You're like, what's up? And I feel like you were very patient with this person. You even gave them the benefit of the doubt, and you were very forward in your communication, I feel like, Aries. And this person wasn't taking the signs that eventually you will get fed up with this and you move forward. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you so much. Yeah, so this is healing begins after an ending, a breakup, or a separation. I'm not clear if this is a permanent separation or a breakup just yet, or you two just need some time, or this person needs you to set some boundaries or something. Maybe some boundaries, heavy boundaries need to be set. This person possibly was testing you to see what they could get away with you, because maybe it was a new situation. Sorry, every time I do a reading, my head, which is because of my crown chakra. But anyway, they were testing you because they didn't know your limit. They wanted to know your limit or something. This person was testing you. They test you a lot. Been there. Yeah, dream Dreams coming true. Yeah, this person, you thought this was your person, and then they started showing you a part of themselves that you didn't necessarily like. So you decided that you wanted out of the situation, or this could be your person feeling this way about you, but please take it as it resonates. Yeah, you're trying to master your own self-love. You know what I mean? You're somebody who possibly don't give your love away easily. This, you know, typically a person have to work for it, but for some reason this person, you know, made you let your guard down sooner than you usually do. I wonder what it was about this person that made you do that. But then you have the coming together card here too. So maybe this is coming back together after you two establish some boundaries and set some rules, and this person actually learns how to reciprocate and show you a little more respect, okay? And I feel like you're going to stand up for yourself in this way, you know, because gosh dang it, you're an Aries. You guys aren't necessarily pushovers at all. You're gonna speak up. You have possibly spoken up numerous times, and this person didn't really believe that meat was greasy, I'm hearing. Ugh. Okay, what else? Yeah, my son, my precious son. Okay, what do we have for Aries, please? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Yeah, this is dedicated effort. Yeah, this is coming back together. They love you, Aries. You love them. It just was off to a rocky start. Maybe. So sorry, what was I even saying? Okay, so I was saying that, yeah, this is coming back together. This was, you know, somebody who loves you equally. They just, you know, was a little selfish in the beginning and didn't know how to properly, you know, mesh well with you yet. They were just testing you, getting to know you. Yeah, that's what I mean, testing you, getting to know you, observing you, watching you, see, paying attention to what makes you tick, what they can get away with. This is somebody that you manifested. Maybe you were looking for somebody who kind of lights your fire a little bit. And this person, I feel like they do. I feel like you really love this person. This is why they kind of got you out of that, you know, that zone where you're making a person super work for your heart. This person was made you kind of drop your guards down super quick, and you're like, what the heck? The hell is this, you know? All right, I'm out of breath. Dive into some tarot cards. Why are y'all out of breath? I'm not out of breath. What y'all doing? Y'all working out, running? Some of y'all some runners. Some of y'all runners or something. Runners or y'all busy, y'all moving, lifting something heavy, maybe lift weights. Aries, you guys are weightlifters? Something like that. Because I just randomly got like super out of breath. You guys are in the gym or something, working out. You looking good, boo? Okay, what else do we have for my Aries Holy Spirit? What do we have? What do we get? What we get? What we get? Oh my goodness. Usually the cards are flying everywhere. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, do we have any more messages for my Aries, please? Thank you. So we have Nine of Cups reversed. Okay, what's up? And we got the Magician reversed. All right, what else do we got going on? Please clarify what's happening here. The four, okay, I was about to say, why is all this, my decks reversed? I was like, why are all these reversed, okay? Okay, so now this makes sense. So the Six of Wands was in reverse. So that means maybe you felt you were failing at achieving this communication initially, okay? And so with the Nine of Cups, things are finally coming into, you know, calmer waters emotionally for yourself, because you were in a little maybe chaotic energy at first because this wasn't working. So you're like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be single, and that's something that you weren't initially okay with. But the moment you got okay with being alone, that's when this, I think this commitment came back together. This is something that you manifested here. Okay, and with the Four of Wands, this is somebody who you can see yourself with long term, which is good energy. That's really good. Oh, thank you. Okay, that just flew right on out there. Aries, Aries, you could be dealing with a Scorpio with the Six of Cups card. Somebody who's maybe a little more immature. Maybe they're significantly younger than you, or just young in their way of thinking. You could be dealing with a Taurus with the High Priestess cards. This person's really secretive. They don't communicate like you. You know, you never know what they're up to, what they're doing. But you have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, so you do, you know, like their company. They like your company. You're not by yourself, and you like being around them, and you guys like being around each other. But there's something very contrastic about this relationship, if that's even a word. Like, you guys are like opposites, you know, in this way. Like, maybe you're extra communicative and this person's not. They're very secretive. You never know what's going on with them. This is why the communication possibly broke down initially in the first place. But all in all, there is definitely love here, but you guys just have to find a better rhythm with each other. I feel like, you know, you guys will be okay. I should have wore a different like top. This is crazy. I was trying to be cute and show my little body art. fail. Anyway, 2 more cards here, 1 more card for my Aries, please, Holy Spirit. Oh no, this connection is going in a positive direction. And you know, I know it started, like I said, started off rocky with the makeup to break up. That's too many, Holy Spirit. It started off rocky with the makeup to break up energy, but I feel like you guys are gonna be okay. Yeah, the Emperor card's in the reverse, Aries. What's going on? Why was your card in reversed? You know, usually the Emperor is, you know, in a leadership position, you know, though he's very stoic, he's very, you know, sure of himself, and he's leading, and he's, you know, the boss. So maybe somebody's feeling a little inadequate, you know, when it comes to this person. Maybe, you know, you feel like you don't make enough money, or you feel like, you know, they're not following your lead, or something here is going on with this Emperor card reverse. Tell me more, Holy Spirit, about this Emperor card reverse. What's happening? Yeah, somebody's not feeling confident though. I don't know why in this relationship. Three of Cups. What's going on here? Oh, Page of Pentacles. There's an apology. Yes, somebody went out drinking probably with some friends or something, and somebody basically didn't communicate that they were going to do this. This is what I mean about the failing communication. You know, somebody feels ditched, you know, for another group of people or another person, and this, they feel like they're very secretive. High Priest is very holder of secrets. There's very secretive energy. 3 of Cups, usually it's a celebration, but to me this is somebody out having some drinks with some friends. And you know, Page of Pentacles, obviously an apology, a text message, I'm sorry I was drunk, or I'm sorry I was out with my friends, or you know, you feel like ditched. Somebody feels ditched in this energy, like, why couldn't I go? Like, why didn't you call me, you know, and ask me? I would have gone with you, you know what I mean? 3's a crowd. So we have the 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. So there's somebody else in this, your person's energy, that you don't like, you don't trust them. This person's reassuring you everything's okay, da 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 da. The 10 of Pentacles reversed. So somebody is having some money troubles, okay? Maybe money isn't so solid right now, and this is what's bringing. Oh, sorry about that. You guys will also soon learn that my son is incredibly spoiled. Yeah, somebody maybe is having some money troubles. This is why the Emperor card came out in reverse. Somebody's feeling super inadequate financially. And if this is your person making you feel like that, you know, let them know that that's not cool, because I feel like you pride yourself at, you know, being the breadwinner and making money. So this is just a financial slow moment for you. This definitely will pick back up, Aries. This is not something that's going to last. So this person needs to really stick this out with you if this is your person making you feel like this. Okay, somebody's in the Hermit energy. Don't really want to be, don't really want to communicate. Yeah, with the Star card in reverse, somebody's not really feeling themselves, so they're just hiding out in their own space. Yeah, somebody's feeling really insecure or lacking confidence and motivation right now. Why? What's the matter? Yeah. Somebody could be waiting on a job offer here, or somebody could be waiting for somebody to make a decision, okay? Somebody's looking over their finances, or looking at their investments or something like that, and something fell through financially here. Okay, maybe somebody thought they had more options financially, and it just wasn't the case. But the World card is in reversed. So this new job that you thought you maybe have, maybe didn't come into fruition. Okay, you could be dealing with an Aquarius. Doesn't gotta be that. But this is putting somebody in the energy of just real, yeah, somebody's being really cold towards you, you know, really mean in this moment of you feeling pretty insecure, you know, which is not cool, you know. But there's a message coming in for you, Aries, and they're communicating that, you know, they do see your efforts, they do see you trying, they do appreciate you being there for them. With the 4 of Cups in reverse, and upright, this means that this person isn't seeing somebody's efforts, they don't want it, they definitely want you, and they definitely see your efforts, and they definitely see you're trying, you know, even if this isn't financial and this is emotional, they see your efforts, you know what I mean? And if you're waiting for communication from someone specifically, or an Aquarius, or just somebody who's very blunt, don't say much, but when they do, it's cutthroat kind of, they're definitely going to be reaching out to you. And if you're waiting for a job offer, you'll hear about that soon as well. Okay, anything else from my and if I called you an Aquarius, I'm sorry, Aries, if I did that. Sometimes I do that. You guys just have to forgive me. I do plenty readings. Okay, that's too many, Holy Spirit. What do we have for my Aries regarding this job or this opportunity, as far as this finance? Yeah, so you have a decision to make. There's a decision here. Maybe you thought one was off the table. Maybe you thought, you know, this opportunity wasn't no longer there with the, you know, no longer there. You know, there's a travel opportunity that maybe you wanted. Maybe that one's off the table, but there's more options here. Maybe it's not the one that you wanted, but I'm feeling like it's gonna work out. Yeah, you guys need to get some sleep. You know, somebody's staying up, you know, thinking about this over and over and over again, or thinking about something or someone over and over and over again. Yeah, somebody's thinking about this commitment. You could be dealing with a Leo or an Aries. This could be your energy. Or Sagittarius with the Queen of Wands, but somebody's feeling in their power. Somebody's feeling, you know, sexy and confident about themselves. This could be another group of Aries. You know, the Hierophant card, you know, religious factors, organizations. This is what I mean. Maybe signing contracts. There is work coming in with the King of Pentacles. You can also be dealing with the Virgo or Capricorn or Taurus. Heavy Taurus energy here. But, you know, Taurus, what's going on here? Maybe this Taurus or this earth energy is making you feel pressured, you know, to be, like I said, on their level or something, and you're feeling the pressure, and it's pushing you forward though, but it's also making you feel inadequate. That's somebody's story. Now, maybe not everybody's, that's somebody's story. But more or less, to me, this is everything absolutely working out for you financially, and do not worry about it. This is signing contracts. This is a new start. This is financial stability. You know, these are options here with the Seven of Cups. You have options. Maybe not exactly initially the one you want, but it's going to be the best one for you in the end, okay? Abso-freaking-lutely. Anything else for my Aries, Holy Spirit? I'll take these Oracle cards. This here is the Wisdom of Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. Yeah, all right. Anything else from my Aries, please, Holy Spirit? Anything else? Anything else for my Aries? Gotta make sure they ain't popping out on me. I'm sorry. Anything else, Holy Spirit, for my Aries? You know, cards are quiet today. They're usually talking a lot. That means there's nothing to worry about here. Yeah, this is what I mean. There's a need to be flexible. Maybe things aren't turning out exactly how you want, you know, with this money situation or this, you know, foundation dynamic in your relationship. But there's a need to be flexible. Maybe step outside of your comfort zone, step outside of the norm, and everything's definitely, what am I doing? Everything's definitely going to work out for you, you know, so don't worry about this. I feel you're worrying about this. You shouldn't worry about this, because this person, regardless of what happens, is going to stand by your side with a loyal heart. They have a loyalty to you, and they love you. Sometimes you second guess this love because of how they choose to communicate or lack thereof, but they do care about you. So have faith in this, you know, that they do have compassion, that they do have loyalty towards you, and they're not going anywhere, okay? Yeah, regeneration. Yeah, you thought this was over. You thought this was over. You thought that it was dead and gone, dead and gone. It's not. Look at this tree grow from this. You know what I mean? From these ashes. Everything is going to be a-okay. I love you so much, Aries. Everything's going to be fine. I feel you panicking with the love aspect and even money for those who are struggling and panicking about money. Everything's going to work out financially for you. Just give this time. Be very patient with yourself, and the divine is going to step in for you. They hear your prayers. God hears your prayers. He's not ignoring you, okay? I just wanted to come in and let you know that. Peace, love, and light. If this resonates, go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. I'm so sorry for the interruptions, but I'm a mom first, okay? I love you guys so much. Bye. Talk soon.